thought maybe the Discord thing would work, but I guess not. Koopa stream thingamajig. It doesn't look like it's working there. Hey there. Well, it fucked that up, but okay. Literally just on Discord at the moment trying to explain what the hell I'm doing. At the moment, I'm just trying to make sure I'm letting people know that the stream is active. I'll probably be labbing a lot of or demonstrating up B hammer swing stuff in a little bit. Do 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 do. Yeah, I found a neat app that lets me use my phone as a webcam, which is really convenient because I also have a battery attachment, so I'm not worried about the battery life. At least not for a while. Hey guys, I, Devade011, am streaming. With very cold fingers because it's cold in here. Hey Enduro, I think. Let's see. Whew, really need to warm up my hands. Not replays. Bam, bam, da da down, bam, da down. Get back in here. Where is? That'll work. Probably the least popular Mario game that is represented in Smash. Golden coin.
Bowser Jr.
Oh, my own camera covers it up a little bit. Not spirits. Let's go, Iggy. So explaining my setup a little bit, and so I don't cover the phone with my controller, I have my own phone as the webcam. I have OBS running right now, so I'm looking at it through the OBS. I have a little bit of delay. If I need to, I can switch over to just the Elgato visuals, so I will have, you know, I won't have that, it's like 10 frames or something of lag in between. So if I need to get rid of that, I can. Outside of that, I've got my Pro Controller and of course a couple Joy-Con. Attack cancels. Aw. And I messed up the buffer. Oh, hey TKG. Let's do side smash. One thing I found out the other day is if you're trying to force certain get-up options or practice with them, let me know if my audio is alright too, by the way, voice audio. You can force get-up attack and ledge attack with side smash. You can force the jump option with jump. I haven't checked the others if run always does roll or not, but that's just something that I've found helpful testing. Oop. Okay. Come on. Eh. That one wasn't true, but conceptually that's there. All that is mashing the attack button twice after up B. I'm not sure if different people have different disadvantage whenever they do get up attack. It seemed to work well on Ness, but I'm not sure if I'm reacting poorly because of what I'm looking at, or if this is just going to be every time. Hey, did it too soon, still got a punish out of it. Yeah, it's not going to work quite that low. Eh. There we go. So a little bit about the... Okay, Ganondorf. A little bit about the two swing buffer. Depending on their percent, you want to hit them with either the front swing or the back swing. At higher percents, you want to get the back swing. I can't really test DI easily, so I don't know if they can DI into the one or the other. But at these early percents, I want to get the front hit. If I do something like 80%, I'll want to get the back hit. Oh, that's right. Ganon's weird and doesn't like to get hit by this. That's still front hit. Wait, no, at low percents, I want the back hit first, so I'm looking for like 30% back hit. I tried to hit him when he was invincible. I do that in tournaments too. Glad everything is consistent. Yeah. Am I thinking backwards? If I need more time, I want the front hit, so that means they're moving slower. So if they're at high enough percent, I want the back hit. If he would get hit by it, I picked random, and Ganondorf was a bad person to test this on. And it's not that it's not true, it's that Ganon and Samus, so far I've noticed, have weird pain animations, and they dodge the explosion. Maybe too fast, or at too high percent for this to work. I don't need him to be attacking anymore, actually. There we go. So at 90 that'll work. I don't think it'll work with the front side. Well. I could have sworn there was a difference in when you'd be able to hit them. Because the back hit is active for 2 frames, then there's a 5-frame gap between that and the second hit. And I don't have scaling on at the moment, so it should be the same. Yep, there's Ganon janking out of it. I think that was the front hit missing. There, I got the back hit. Although that was a little different because I was higher in the air. Maybe I should switch off Ganon when I'm testing this. Yeah, back hit missed there. Back hit is too fast. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want me to show off or mess with, let me know. Pretty sure you can get him with the back hit here. I might be drifting in too much on the hammer swing. Time to do a frame by frame. Nope, that's aerial. I don't want that. There's the first 2 hits. There's the gap. Okay. So the issue is he's flying perfectly in the wrong timing. I didn't know there was going to be a gap between the 2 sections you could hit him in. Well, that's not great. I only know of Shadow Raid Legends, Raid Shadow Legends because of BSD. Let me get my little charging cable out. And have even more wires on my setup. Thanks, Ganon. You're wonderful. Thanks, Satan. Yeah, so it's character depending, but the buffered hammer swing, this double swing I'm doing, can work at specific percents, making it a lot easier. And honestly, there's not a whole lot of risk to doing this if you do get the first hit. The explosion, that is. So I definitely recommend it, at least at mid-level play. At high level, maybe it's worth it to like worry more about landing. Let's get rid of that. Let's go a little bit higher to see if I can get the backswing at 120. But 120, it's gonna get close to killing outright. Yeah. Huh. There we go. DI mix up. For something you're probably going to die for anyway. Huh. Still just right between the right range. Is he moving too fast now? I'm just used to the lower percent using the front hit. Oh yeah, that's way too fast. So you might get another chance around 110 then instead of 100. See, now it's too slow. So this is labbing. Oh, it didn't work this time. Why not? Oh, it didn't work this time. Why not? Those are the 2 frames. Man, it's almost not worth it to try and get a back hit because the normal explosion's gonna kill outright. Yeah, that's at like 140. That's the 2 frames. Yeah, that stinks. No one should be going for this at 150. That would be ridiculous. It's more than 150. Now I'm just curious how high it is. Actually, I think the hit stun of the move is preventing me from getting this. Yeah, because I don't think he starts flying until like right after. 1, 2. I didn't even look at the hit stun. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's why I'm not finding the right zone. One, 2. Yeah, they don't fly until the 2nd frame. Good to know. I did get it on the front hit though. You just saw at the end. Okay. I'm gonna stop using Ganondorf because he has that jank pain animation that doesn't work for this. Let's pick literally anybody else. Yeah, sure. I think 26 is good. Well, you made me a liar, Luigi. There we go. And that's not holding forward all the way. I do reel back at the last second. Let's go back up to 40 or 35. So even if you don't buffer both of the hammer swings, this like doing one swing outright is still useful because it helps you time. You can delay just a little bit. It helps you time that second swing. So that was with a little delay, and I still got a good hit out of it. At 80, I don't know if I can get this or not anymore. Yeah, it's gonna start killing outright. At that point, you would have to delay. Just don't even do the first swing. You have to. That is the important swing. But at 50 that worked. At 40 that works. I'm pretty sure it's going to work at 60. Let's do 50. Go up to 60 now. Just making sure this double swing thing works. Yeah, that's all buffered right now. So on Luigi, and on I assume a lot of people, you will have this without rage, like 30% range to just buffer hammer swing and get the front hit. $86 isn't bad. I was going to do 80. And after 86, it starts getting hard to hit. I have an @ in the Discord. What's up, Discord? Oh, Misfits Live. Nice. So at more like 100, you can no longer just do that buffer. A B alone is not going to kill yet. And these are situational. These are if you get a read where you know you can get the explosion and then combo into it for a kill. At 100, you may start waiting for up smash within range. Of course, F smash. And spin out may kill. Oh yeah. Easy, easy. That was weak. Yeah, 100 at ledge. That makes sense. So can we get a hammer kill at 100? Yeah, that time it gets to be a little bit more difficult. I probably shouldn't be practicing this with lag. So I'm trying to get the front hit. I may try to get the back instead. Yeah, the speed at which people fly away really changed Junior from 4 to, there we go. Wow, he lived, and that's without, like, computer DI. Then again, if it was a player DI, then they would have died earlier from that kind of a hit. But yeah, if if you get him at ledge, you know, you have that 30% to like 70% to just buffer it, and after that point, you want to start learning this timing. Outside of that, let's see. Of course, you have ram hand percentages, which showing this off on this stage isn't great. So I'm going to go to FD. Let's see, I have listed buffered hammer swing and ledge hammer. I showed that with Ganondorf, ram ham, shield break ham, dare ham, lock hammer, platform hammer, mecha hammer, serve set hammer, which is what I call when mecha serves them, Junior knocks them away, and then the explosion sends them back to you. Let's see why the aerial version of this sometimes misses, and 2 framing, and Ganon missing. Oh, this is also a bad character to test with. I'm not even going to try with Ice Climbers. Fine, I'll choose somebody. Checking on the Discord. Also, if you want to jump in the Discord chat, I'll hear you through that so I can answer questions faster. I know there's a delay on this. Oh, that's right, I was going to pick a better stage too. I can never find Sunshine on this list. I know it's in the Brawl era. Not to mention my screen is smaller now. Oh my gosh. Not thinking things through. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Ramham. Briefly, how does Cart Dash even work? Cart Dash, when it hits, you actually have, I'll count, I'm sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13 frames of hit freeze, where both of you are frozen. During that time, however, during hit freeze, you can jump. So this is technically frame 1 of our jump when in cart. If you press a different input, like up air, it starts the first frame of that. So with 0 frames of jump squat, we being in the air frame 0 just during hit freeze, and then getting the first frame of our attack, almost any attack, it actually makes things a little bit more true. Not that we don't have that already, because Cart Dash is very frame advantageous. It's very frame advantageous. Jesus. And so I'm not even moving because we're still in hit freeze technically. There we go. And that was true in Smash 4 as well. Let's see. I've shown somewhere in another video, if you hit shield, it works a little bit differently. I can't make them hit shield, but I can control the character. Excuse me, jeez. So, if you hit shield and you are like this, well, didn't want you to do that. So you've got the jump noise there. And I'm going to do down air this time. I was a little slow, so I didn't get the down air during the hit freeze. That's okay though. That is when they can jump. It is plus, I think, 11 on shield. And so dare is not a frame, it's worse than frame 11, I think it's like frame 16. So they can react to that. One odd thing you can do while in that hit freeze of shield, but not during a hit. You've got the jump noise. If you start up B, oh that's right, it won't do the first frame of an attack if you hit shield, only if you connect a hit. But what it does instead is with up B, if you try to input it during the hit freeze, you keep your vertical momentum, which has this goofy ass thing. So on one end it can mess up some of the surprise of having a hitbox right there, but it also makes up B a little bit safer. So instead now I am driving just a little bit and then inputting up B, and this time I won't have that height advantage. Instead we will both get hit, and unless he dodges immediately, I will fast fall and get that explosion hit as kind of a consolation prize. So I've not come up with any option selection on this that are extremely helpful, but depending on if you hit shield or not, you can get an up B that is right next to them, or you can get this aerial up B. I don't know what up special is going to be on this controller. There we go. It's not unpunishable, but it is safer. Also, if there is a platform, you'll drop that on a plat, which could be good or bad. Anything else about Cart Dash? A lot of people talk about the safety of Cart Dash, and so I just want to show how safe this move is, especially with the freshness bonus. So that's the hit. I'm starting to try to jump, and now that Marth is kind of in the air, I will input back and aerial to try and get a back air on Bowser Jr. And Bowser Jr. is literally just going to keep driving. No action needed. Off camera, so safe. Again, and by the time they jump, I'm going to jump with Junior. Hey, Stepcat. I'm just showing off how safe Junior's side special is, and earlier I was looking at buffered hammer swing stuff. So as Junior, I'm going to nair. As Marth, I'm going to try and do that back air again. Maybe if I have enough fingers for it. So that wasn't even a full drive-by, but I had enough advantage to get this Nair out and stuff the counter that... Thanks? Is my camera frozen? Did this break? Yeah, I think so. Didn't know it could do that. This is my first time trying to use a webcam. Let's see, stop. Yep, that makes sense. Let's see if I can fix that. Bring that back up. There we go. And I'm back on that screen. Alright, cool. I'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, cart dash is very safe on shield, to the point where, because it's that safe, you can do easy counterplay and start using dare to start punishing things. A lot of people just do drive-by bear, which is fine. Turn off this. And go back to a normal opponent. I go back to frame by frame and try and do this on a shield, I do not have control of that person anymore. I mean, there's a good ad on this free webcam. It is flashing very hard. Very distracting. Honestly, back air would have got me there because bear is pretty slow. Alright, maybe see you later then. Because back air is kind of slow, but that was fast enough to stop that, you know, like just buffered neutral air. And then if you do this the old way, not driving by, but just throwing out an attack. Dare comes out before they can neutral air as well. And I could have held them in there, but I wasn't watching. So like, cart dash has a lot of startup, but it's a good move. You've just got to be able to get there in time. Like, if you hit shield, you have a whole lot of counterplay options. If you choose to drive by, you have counterplay options, and those expand once you get Mecha Koopa in hand even, because now they are encouraged to either shield or jump, and if you do hit them and hit shield, you get some options. I want to hold shield for this character. Jump, and I'm not going to throw it down in this occasion, so technically they could jump here. I don't really want to show that, but this is if you have conditioned them at all to sit and shield. Z-drop mech. And fast fall. Back air, but have that cancel. This is with a lot of conditioning, but this is an option. And so if they actually had a chance there, they didn't have to hold shield that whole time, but if they had held shield just a little bit longer when I was approaching, that would break a full shield. Reset this. Some other options you have if you have mech in hand. You have that, and so that won't break a full shield, but that's a lot of damage. Again, if you have them conditioned to shield anytime you cart dash them, or once you have started cart dash. So I will try to jump with him now. I will drop Mecha, and I will start Dare. Oh, didn't do it fast enough there. Okay, there we go. So like earlier, like we had time to start Dare before that neutral air would hit. And because I didn't fast fall it immediately, I got the aerial last hit of Dare. And if I was leaning forward a little bit, I could have gotten some up airs, but I will do this instead. Let's see if I can dodge. Aw. That's too bad. Anyway, back to why I was talking about cart dash. Cart dash and ram ham. So if you get that hit, buffer jump, or set up jump, buffer the FB option. You get all this jazz. They can jump out of that. So at low percent, it's really just like a do you know the matchup mix up, because they shouldn't fall into that hit. And I'm not sure. Yeah, they're unlikely to get the doink hit, so it'll just be the explosion. I wouldn't be surprised if by chance you could tech it and dodge the explosion that way. But in percentages where it is appropriate to ram ham, and now that's like 50 to 60. Let's go to normal time. Heck, that might work at 50 instead of 55. Nope. Okay. 55 from Marth. But yeah, that starts working. Starts killing at ledge. I think that'll work until like 80 for fast cart. Nope, not quite 80. I should have got my sheet out. I have a sheet that shows the percent for every character. So they can DI that, but that's good damage regardless. If they shield this, by the way. I was showing off that pop-up that happens for some strange reason. It just forgets to cancel the momentum. And honestly, they can roll out before this cart is a real threat. But if they jump, they're in trouble. So I'm just gonna have them roll out of the way. You can also have a sort of insurance with Mecha Koopa if you have it in hand when you do this. Let's go for jump. But you'd have Mechakoopa in hand, and if they were trying to counterattack you, you would still have that option for added safety. Let's roll forward. You can even I messed it up. There we go. Drop the Mechakoopa while you are out of cart. And so as you fall, it has a shield there. On getting a Ramham to work well, they can DI this. So if I do this and they DI in, normally I would hold A and hold forward, and you'll see this happens instead. So at 70, near the max range, it no longer connects. And I say it like I knew that beforehand, but I didn't know it was 70 specifically. Not this controller, that controller. Oh, and again, I don't rise on this occasion. Only when I hit shield do I rise with the abandoned ship. And so DIing in, now he has like bad DI in that sense for the Ramham hit, for the hammer hit. So they'll have to switch back and forth on their DI. If you think they're consistently doing that, you can react, or not react in that case. And fade back instead. You'll still get that hit there. If they do try to zigzag their DI like that, although if you're all thinking at that level, they're probably just going to DI towards the stage regardless. Their zigzag would be off. Kind of like how Rob does his down throw up air stuff. He'll just switch at the last second. So DIing in is generally not a good idea. You'll get hit by one of the hits anyway. If you DI out, you have a better chance to escape. And most people, at least when I play, do not intentionally DI this kind of thing. I think it's them trying to run in a certain direction or throw a move out. There is a little bit of counterplay to this, not a lot, and that's just to keep driving. I believe you can get this. I'm trying to wait for that second jump to come out. Yeah, nope. I don't practice this, so I'm not as familiar. Oh, I think... Yeah, you do the up air immediately. Here we go. And at 60, I don't know if this will or will not work. But that'll miss, but then the second one won't. You at least get that. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. I don't think there's many other options on trying to foil that kind of DI. Because after we jump, we don't have any defensive options. We can't air dodge down. Like we're so close at that point. I don't think it'd be worth it to try and fast fall and get another hit up there. Gonna see if there's anything interesting in chat. Or not chat, Discord. Chat is a real thing on Twitch, David. Yeah, unfortunately they can DI that, but this is not about Cart Dash, this is about Ram Ham, so Ram Ham there is avoidable. Sadly so. Hard to react to though. Or at least seems to be. Other reasons Cart Dash might fail, or Ram Ham might fail, is if you're too close. So this is a little more info about Cart Dash, but if you are too close, there is a weight limit before you can blue flames. So this is when we're actually driving. There is a bit of a weight limit before you can jump. This was not in Smash 4. So this is frame like 21, I think. 22. And now I am trying to jump here. And I can't jump until that frame, whatever that frame is. That will severely mess up Ram Ham. Yeah, the flames are nice. It also helps me know when he's actually in motion. And so if I try to mid-air jump, or cart jump, and then up B, I will just get spin out. I think some people do this on accident and don't know why it occurs, so I think it's important to point that out. So what you have to do instead is just wait a little bit. Let's see, 77, that's going to be out of the range. They're also going to be falling. But yeah, it just really messes up Ram Ham. Because once you get up there, it's no longer true either. There are a couple ways to extend that percent, where that range is. Because it no longer kills now, it did in Smash 4 as easily as it used to, that is. It still can kill. But I think 70 was where that range ended, if I'm right. Yeah. So if I'm just toying with this and go to 73, still works. 75. 78. I didn't buffer that. That's the thing I wanted to show. There we go. So that was a miss. You could hear the little tink or the spark hit. What you can do instead, I keep moving him when I want to reset. What you can do instead is during the, after you input your jump, wait just a couple frames before you input up B. So that. And I think this one actually stays true. Yeah. It's small. It's, if you're really into perfecting like these Ram Ham percentages, you may want to try and do that once you think they're in the high range, because it really doesn't hurt if you can time it well. And of course you can wait later at higher percents, but it'll no longer be true. If I go to 85. So that'll kill now. And I'll turn off this just to show this off a little bit. It's not hard to practice. There's enough hits done where you can kind of react to it. Yeah, okay. I was hoping I could get that to be true, but it doesn't look like it. There we go. So that one wasn't buffered. That one actually waited until after I was in the air to get that up B in. So that is fast cart ram ham. There is also slow cart ram ham because the way cart dash works is it is completely speed based. Let's get these guys back to 0. Scaling is off, so whatever speeds you see, whatever damages you see are the fresh damages without the one first use bonus. So I can't see one of those numbers, but I can move my little screen for a second. There we go. 6.9, 6.6, and then 6.4. That's because of the distance traveled. I was not holding forward during that time. If I hold forward, I'll get 3 of the same number. What that means is that there will be more knockback on the fast cart than on the slow cart, and the slow cart is technically a variable damage. The slowest you can do actually will not have a hitbox, which is wild. That was also an issue in the air before. It was around the Joker patch. It was an issue in the air to where this would no longer have a hitbox once you bounced. But now it at least has that 4.7%. It's a useful move now because that combos into a lot of things. I don't want this stream to be about cart dash unless people are asking for it. But yeah, that really helped out cart be a more useful aerial tool and more useful on the bounce. I used to really hate the bounce of this cart just because it would lose the hitbox and be inconsistent. But what they did is they didn't buff the damage, but they buffed the speed, which, you know, by proxy buffed the damage. Spin out on the ground does, I'm pretty sure, does not do different damage no matter what speed you're going. So that's 18.3. Get these guys out of the way. Maybe I'm wrong. Didn't think so. 17.2. Well, I got 2 hits. My bad. I know there's 2 hitboxes on the spin out, so I'm trying to get the right one. There is a slight difference. It's not as drastic as I thought. It's not that drastic, so it's not too important. Well, now I'm confused because I had the 19, but now I'm only getting 17. Oh wait, was it this? Nope. Well, that's gonna bug me now. And it's got a long lasting hitbox that degrades the damage over time. That's not too fancy. Oh well. Anyway, with slow cart you can get ram ham at higher percentages than normal, more similar to Smash 4 cart dash. And I think I have that listed in my tech sheet in the junior Discord as well. So if you're watching earlier, we had, I think it was like 55 to 70 was our good range to hit Marth without DI. But if we do slow cart, even like pretty close to, we can get it at 80. I'm not sure what the max range is for slow cart. Okay, it's like 100. But yeah, it changes that window, gives us a killing window, because this is almost guaranteed to kill if you get it center stage or farther out. Slow cart doesn't, take a whole lot more time to get to the location, especially if you're like catching a rolled read or trying to get a read close range. So it's really worth it to know that this is a factor. And those are both of the ram ham hammer styles. I'm an hour in and I've gotten through like 2-3 different abandoned ship to hammer combos. Next is shield break hammer. So this is something I did on Falco as an example. I'll try and get it here as well. The idea is you want Mecha Koopa after shield break. You want Mecha Koopa to hit your opponent in some way, launch them into the falling hit of this, and then be off stage enough to get the hammer swing, the back hammer swing. I've seen Mutama do the slow cart make you jump higher out of up B. Slow cart does not. You jump the same height. The only thing that would change that is if you're watching earlier, if you hit shield, up B will make you rise. Also, I forgot to notice, because I forgot to hold shield, that if you do get this kind of up B, whoops, holding two controllers, if you do get this kind of up B, it's pretty likely to poke. So back to about that shield break setup. I'll try and do it the Mutama way, which is have mech walking and then get in front of them in time. Something like that. Dang it, almost. But yeah, that can kill at 0 on some characters. One issue, or one thing you want to keep in mind is if they're being knocked away very slowly, but they can't yet act, the hit of cart will knock them away. But if they have enough knockback, if they're still at a tumble level of knockback, they will fly through the hit. This is not something I've really practiced, so apologies for not getting this. Conceptually it's there, and I do have a video in Discord if you want me to show it off. Oh, that would have been it. I'm just impatient. That's a kill method at 0 if it's practiced. Aw. Mega Koopa can be really good for shield breaks. So the reason Slowcart changes that is because knockback is dependent on damage for cart. So if you have a player at 60 and hit them with fast cart, they're going to be launched higher than if you had them at 60 and hit them with slow cart. So the equivalent like knockback if for slow and fast cart is like, and this is just kind of a guess, if you hit them at 60 with fast cart, it would be equivalent to hitting them at 80 with slow cart to get the same knockback. The slower you go, the lower they get sent. So that'll work with the fast cart, but it won't work with the slow because it'll knock them too low. No problem. I'm really glad that at least one person came in to ask questions, because this is super easy to show off and explain, even if there's a little bit of delay. I'm just goofing off trying to think of decent shield break punishes. Even though we kill at 60 anyway with F smash or down smash. While I'm talking about shield break stuff, it is important to know that if you want to push someone to ledge, it is faster to push them with dashes than with just straight up walking. You really lose your speed if you're just trying to push them by dashing, by running. Hey, Stepcat. I'd really like to get like one of the shield break examples done in this stream, but I don't know if I'll get it or not. Yeah, if you get it too soon, then it won't launch them up at all. Oop, that was even worse. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, getting Mecha Koopa to walk is kind of Mutama's way. I do Z dropping instead. Aw, wrong way. So what I tried to do... I'm trying to remember the way I do it. Oh no, it's not with Z dropping, it's up throw. And again was impatient on that one. But yeah, that's conceptually that's how you get those punishes. Definitely risky. There we go. Cool, I got one. I'm happy. Alright. For the few people in here, I'm just recording stuff for different cart bomb into hammer combos, or just how to get that hammer hit in a handful of different ways. If you have any questions, I can lab here. No biggie. Happy to explain stuff. So I've gone through buffered hammer, ledge attack, punishing with hammer swing, ram ham, shield break ham. Dare hammer is a common one that's not true. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm not sure the percent, because I usually do it just on reaction. If you catch dare, you can get hammer swing just by trying to catch them off guard. Often this is when trying to punish like a ledge jump. Looks like that percent was wrong. It's also hard to tell. Hard to do it when they're jumping like this. Sure. Yeah, a little higher. Maybe like 60. Whee! That's not what I wanted you to do. And then you let's jump and get back on stage. Yeah, nope. Get over there. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Just want to get one dare on here. Full hop dare does not auto cancel, so I've got to get you off stage. Just wanted one. There we go. Got one. Yeah, that's not true, but it's an option you have if you catch them off guard. Let's see, there's Town and City. The first format there does not have the high platforms. I'll have to do Kalos or going to just a normal match. Kalos, I have to do it kind of quick too. Yeah, I'll do Kalos.
Training. Bowser Jr.
The tack up throw combo, Stepcat says. I couldn't figure out how to connect my Twitch to the Discord. I was going to have that just showing in the what's it called? voice chat, but oh well. Is this platform high enough? I see. I was about to say this platform seems a little bit different. I saw you use Falco, so if I can find the dang cursor.
Bowser Jr. Falco.
Alright, so that up throw combo needs. I think well, it looked like it needed rage. The first videos you didn't have it. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the instant double jump. Because I do not use tap jump. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I jump and then on the third frame of jump squat I jump, I will get that instant midair. But I have to make sure not to do it on the next frame. Okay. Okay. I do not, so this will be a little bit more difficult on my end. I'm going to switch my display over. I'm also going to watch your clip real quick. Step cat. No audio, please. Center stage, up throw. Oh, the midair one's not until the second set anyway. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be charged enough. I'm gonna switch displays here, because I don't have 2 screens. Now my audio is gonna be off, but that's okay. Oh, that sound's going on. I don't want that. There we go. So I can no longer see chat this way, so I'll practice this for just a second. I think my timing's all off. Because that's the kind of thing I'm used to. I see, so the mid-air jump gives you just enough height to get one more up air in. Okay, so I need to Get that midair jump on the second one, which I think I can buffer with a pair of jumps and hold the second one. Leave me alone, Kalos. That was almost it. Oh, why was he so high? And I can't read your answer to that question. I can do that, which definitely isn't bad. You get 5 up airs in there. I'm getting antsy, especially when I get that weak up air. He's too high up. Oh, staling, jeez. That'll do it. There we go. Hell yeah. Alright, now to switch displays back. It's not tough with tap jump off if you are landing with an aerial, because during that 10 frame window you can buffer the first jump and you will have that gap to hold jump to get the midair. So actually this works fine. Yeah, stale moves on. Delay this time. But no, getting that mid-air jump real quick is nice. That's smart. Let's see. I mean, that kills, so there's really nothing to optimize there. That's from 4. So jump. I didn't mean to turn around, but that's something that happens. It's funny how sometimes it's harder to get some of these combos when you're doing frame by frame. Just enough time. And so after this, you get to land, but really getting that stale up air into the back air is probably the best thing you can do. There's definitely not any special you can add into this mix. But yeah, that works great. That's nice.
Hello?
Hey, who's in here? see. I don't know if this is going to cause an issue if I'll get repeated voice. I will turn this off. Hello?
Oh, hello. How are you? How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I am streaming and showing off some labbing tech and Stepcat's one of his latest like throw combos.
Oh, sweet. If you don't mind, you think I could take down your Twitch?
What's that?
Are you doing everything through Twitch, or are you doing streaming through YouTube?
Through Twitch, but I don't know how to like connect it in here. So the best I've been doing is I just put an announcement up that I was online.
Oh, okay. I just this is my first time ever actually like doing this whole like voice chatting thing, especially through like Discord and stuff. So it's a little weird.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I basically just came back to the Discord because I was having some trouble with some matchups and stuff, and yeah, like mainly like the Yoshi matchup and the Jigglypuff matchup is not, it's not my best matchup at all, for sure.
I see.
Definitely.
For the like 3 people in chat right now, I am responding to Slick in the Discord. I don't think his audio is coming through on the stream thingamajig.
Oh dang.
Yeah, I'm still goofing around with stuff. This is like my second stream. And first time trying to use Discord at all to like in combination.
I see what you mean.
Slick's in here, slick dot or underscore JIB, Stepcat asks.
Are you using Slick Jib?
Jib. Whoops, yeah.
Yeah, that's your boy right here.
That's how
it's all
it
good. Nah, I've been really trying to come up in the scene lately, and you know, definitely been like doing pretty good like in tournament wise. I understand like locals are not like the thing as much anymore,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. You know, Rona running wild in these streets. But yeah, like I'm definitely like I had like a little bit of like a dispute with another junior main, and it was nothing out of like. It was nothing out of like out of malice or anything like that. It just felt a little bit off the way he was kind of talking to me. So I kind of left for a while because I didn't want it to be anything else or you know.
Sucks. That's definitely not the goal here.
Yeah, and it's like I didn't know if he probably meant it or you know because I tried to look at it from both sides and you know try to make sure I'm not you know doing anything wrong, but. I don't know. It's just the words that he was kind of saying. It just kind of threw me off, and almost like it was a little discouraging. But now I'm back, so it's all good now. You know.
Okay. Yeah, if you're having an issue, just let me know.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, me and AMAC and I'm kind of blanking SBO. The mods here really should be able to help out with stuff like that.
Definitely. I didn't want to cause any like. That's the whole thing. I didn't want to like cause like a big fuss about it and stuff. So that's why. That's a big reason why I left. I didn't want to like. Yeah, I didn't want to like get the whole Discord all jumbled up in this possibly or anything else happen. I don't know. It was just. It was weird.
Hello. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let me see what clips I have. So many villager clips. Hmm.
One second.
No problem.
It would be kind of nice to string the Discord chat into the Twitch thing, but I'll have to look into that later. Because I know there is a way to do that. Or through OBS or whatever.
Right.
Doing dishes. Oh. Yes, you've picked a very talkative stream to do dishes on. Alright, so was messing with stepcats. Up throw 0 to death combo, which is amazing if it could be pulled off on a real person, which he has done, but I'm just saying me personally. Next thing I'm gonna mess with is locks into hammers, so jab lock into up B essentially.
If you don't mind me asking, what's your Twitch name? I could look at everything.
Debate011. Same as my name on here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
So jab blocking with up B only works on a few heavies, it seems. It really depends on where their feet are positioned.
Bowser Jr.
Let's see. So I believe Bowser was one of them, and Donkey Kong are one of them. Oh, I don't want this stage anymore. This stage is going to fuck me up. So Stepcat asked, "What do I do for a living?" If he doesn't mind, I don't mind him asking. Jeez. I am an application engineer. Mainly my job is to travel and make sure that people's machines are operating properly. And so my shit is all fucked up. I'm not traveling, I'm just doing inside sales, which is not my particular jam, but I do enjoy like surfing or sifting through the data we have on customers to try and find the potential people to talk to. Not too dissimilar to what I'm doing now, just, you know, searching with the information I have and trying to find cool stuff out of it.
Has the virus at all like affected your job in any way?
Yeah, so before I was traveling 3 out of 4 weeks. So that would be driving, that would be flights, all that jazz. Visiting for a few days, usually or always like stuck in a hotel, which gave me time to like lab and shit, and the Switch has been great for flights. But now I don't do that. I work in office 1 day a week, work at home 2 days a week, or work in office one out of every 3 days, work at home 2 out of every 3 days. I went to the same stage because I am autopiloting as I talk. With work now, stuff has slowed down a little bit because people have kids at home. The manufacturing shop in the back has switched to 10-hour shifts, so Fridays they go home, which is kind of nice for them. But really it's just kind of a general slowdown of our business. We are quote-unquote an essential business, so we do stay open, and that's probably the best case or the best situation for me right now.
Yeah, definitely. At least you still have like income coming
Yeah,
in.
absolutely.
You know, definitely. Because crazy thing is, it was like when I was working, I recently got laid off from my job, and crazy enough is like after that, then all this stuff started to happen, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm just like on unemployment, just waiting for this whole thing to blow by, because I'd be scared to kind of like go out and get a new job and possibly put my family at risk, kind of bringing whatever it is out there in. You know, I don't know, because it's like I live with my grandmother in a sense, so oh snap, the voiceovers from the Twitch and like this is kind of throwing me off. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Let's see. Are you on mobile or desktop?
I'm on mobile on both.
I see. So on my phone, you can lower the media volume, and so you won't hear Twitch as much, but keep the call volume up.
Okay, that actually works good.
Yeah, I've got a buddy who does something similar. Well, I do it watching a buddy on Twitch. Super Blind Man.
Oh, I've heard of him before.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's sick.
But yeah, I just been like, you know, I live with my grandmother and stuff, and I don't ever want to like put her at risk and stuff like that. So
yeah,
just being respectful and just waiting and stuff. So all I've been doing is like playing Smash until my eyeballs bleed.
That's an option.
Definitely is just trying to climb up the ranks, also in like competitive and stuff. Like I've been doing pretty good. I got like 9th in a couple of tournaments and stuff. I think the biggest tournament I've been in so far, well, this is all through like Instagram and stuff, because I'm like super like into like the Instagram Smash community. Like if you ever get the chance to,
IG is one of the places I have not looked into the Smash community.
It's a pretty cool community. I mean, it definitely has its, you know, its accounts, if you kind of catch my drift. You know, it has those types of accounts, but other than that, I've been running into just nothing but like really wholesome, cool people ever since I've joined. And a big reason why I kind of did it is because I didn't see other junior accounts really doing anything for the community. So I was already doing videos, and after a while, I just kind of wanted to merge my Smash account from my personal account, and then that's how that just came to be. And ever since then, I've just been having fast growth ever since.
I see. Nice.
Definitely.
RG on chat says I'm an apprentice in software development, so fortunately I can work from home.
Oh, software development. Ooh.
Yeah, we get apprenticeships in America as well. This is what happens when I autopilot instead of try to test.
So, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm not getting the cart bomb to work on Bowser at the moment. But ideally, you'd want the head or the foot to get caught by the beginning of the cart bomb. I'm living in the Louisville area. I'm glad we'll be able to have a local in the Netherlands soon. Stepcat says. Dang it. Is Netherlands doing alright with the bringing down the curve and all that jazz?
Are you asking me? I'm sorry.
No, I'm asking Stepcat. He's in chat.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What do you know about the Netherlands?
Oh no, I was just saying. I was like, oh snap! Is he asking me this? I don't know what's going on.
You're my Google now.
But one thing I'm definitely just trying to do with like my account for sure is basically spread awareness that Bowser Jr. is like really good. Because every time I go on, you know, Instagram, people are always saying like, "Oh, Junior doesn't exist," you know, Junior's useless, or Junior just gets gimped easy, and I'm like, I'm like, this character has many ways of like dealing with people. Of course, they're not like some strongest options. If just a couple of buffs would be terrifying, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like out of all characters, I feel besides Snake, Bowser Jr. has to be one of the most creative characters to get kills with.
Mm. Rosalina's got some stuff, but as far as like map management, yeah, it's gonna be Snake, and then I think Junior. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other characters with a lot of projectile tools.
It actually makes sense though, because I've been watching a lot of DeBuzz's like Rosalina and Luma lately, and it's like, wow, this character is
Who has the
actually
most
more
creative,
disgusting.
like, kill gameplay? The question that was kind of talked about with me and Slick. Stepcat says, if it was, what am I gonna do in the Netherlands? Oh, I see. Stepcat, I was asking you if the COVID stuff is working out decently in the Netherlands. Yeah, I'm glad you got in. I'm glad that worked out for you. He got into, he's gonna study the Netherlands this September.
Yeah, it's actually a good question because I know like a good amount of Europe got hit hard. Especially where I live. Like I live in New Jersey. Like me,
Yeah,
like us in New York. Yeah, we're just COVID up. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna switch the opponent to DK and then chat a little bit about even when this doesn't work, why it works.
All I can say is the year 2020 is one big filler episode in history.
I don't know what it is.
It's a little spooky, but I know a lot of us will just get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Well, sorry if I'm like yawning and stuff. Just
you're fine.
Super tired from doing all this converting and stuff. I got like a super big montage coming up with another friend from Instagram, and it's gonna be pretty good, And this is like over 2 weeks, I say, worth of clips. So I'm like swamped in converting. It can get a little boring at times.
There we go. I see. Yeah, make sure to post that shit in Discord.
Definitely. Because right after this, then I started recently playing Pichu, and I'm going to be making a Pichu montage pretty soon. And then after that, I'm going to try and make a whole junior montage. But the only thing is trying to find more junior players, or at least trying to get some from the Discord that wants to help. Because, like I said, I just want to spread awareness more and show people that this character is really crazy.
RG asked, what are you going to study, referring to Stepcat. Stepcat says psychology. Yeah. I really wish characters didn't bounce so high when they miss their tech. It makes things weird.
I find one of the weirdest mechanics. I don't know, a lot of people like it, but I'm just not a big fan of the Phantom Footstool.
I think it's good for what it is, because accidentally footstooling, I think, needs some kind of intangibility or invincibility, because it's an accident, because it's unintentional.
Yeah.
Gonna hit the
Maybe I just have to get like used to it, just using it and stuff, I guess, to my advantage.
Oh, lab. Stepcat's gonna hit the lab. Sorry, continue.
Oh, that's okay. I was basically done. It's just I just need to learn how to basically learn how to adapt and use it to more of my advantage in a sense, Definitely.
So the jab lock to cart bomb works on Donkey Kong from one of the 4 ways he falls, because he falls on his back that way. If you do it if I was to try and approach from the left when he landed there, it wouldn't work on his feet. You have to hit his big ass head. So, like that didn't work earlier, and it wouldn't work there. he can land on his backside or the front side, and I don't know if I can get a good way. So that would be the backside with his hand reaching back. I don't know if I can check if that would work or not. This won't work. Oh. That big ass dome. So here, as he falls back down, I can also put the controller inputs on to show that he is stuck in this. So I'm going to start doing get up attack on DK, and it hits him before he can do anything. I guess I could do this. Oh, dang it. Let's see, I need him to fall on his back. So yeah, that's not quite gonna work.
Oh, so you do jab into up B, like one single jab.
Yeah, so the jab sets up the best, like, when you jab, you will be close enough that you can get the cart bomb, as opposed to trying to chase them down and get the cart bomb in, like, last second. It also helps you confirm that you did get the jab lock, and so you're not risking almost anything by trying to get the up B.
Because usually I would do the jab 1-2, then predict a roll into the cart to hammer, in a sense.
I see. Yeah, that could work too. RJ says, I need to go now. Thanks for all the info, Devade. Absolutely. What I'm here for. So I got the jab here. Gonna try and dash in, get one more jab. And let's see if I can get the head from this side. Yes, okay. So yeah, if you can get the head side of DK when he misses attack, you can get that. But otherwise it will hit the feet and will not work immediately. What can still happen though, let me cheat, is when you do this and up B, if he chooses get up attack, he will still get hit by the explosion. If he chooses normal get up, he does not have time to shield and will get hit by the explosion. If he rolls away, he is safe. If he rolls inward, DK is big enough where he will still get hit by the explosion. So 3 out of 4 options after missing this tech will still hit DK. So on big bodies, this is still viable. So I think first I'm going to show just normal get up. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, so even though it's not a true combo, it covered all of his options except for one. And I missed the swing because I'm controlling time at the same time. So next I will show off. Oh, he flipped around this time, so now it's a guarantee.
This is actually good information that I need to know, because I really do, like, I've been really dabbling a lot with jab locks lately. Like, I found out, like, if you do jab, dash into another jab into down tilt, I think at, like, high percents, that could definitely kill.
Yeah, that's an easy kill. I'm not sure. Rapid jab should be a better kill tool for something like that, because you don't want people falling out of down tilt. Back to the video, in this example I'm going to roll inward for DK, and I believe it'll still hit it, but I won't get the hammer swing like I am trying to predict by going to the right side.
Right.
And hold shield. And so I get to land safely. If you do get them into a tech situation on the right side, or on near the ledge, I should say, messed it up. If you get them close enough to the ledge, even if they roll backwards, they will still get caught in the explosion. So it can cover all options after you jab block them. I'm gonna roll the other way now. And I don't think he'll be safe. Oh, he was. Okay. He was just far enough away. But yeah, usually rolling out or in has a chance. Out is like almost guaranteed survival. Rolling in, usually they can survive, it seems like. I know on Ike, oddly enough, if Ike is rolling on his back inward, then he will, I think, dodge it. But if he rolls from his stomach inward, he will still get hit. So it's just really animation dependent. But if they don't know the tricks to this and try to do get up attack or normal get up, they'll get hit by it. A lot of people tend to DI in because they're trying to avoid some kind of attack, usually a smash. And so it may be even worth it to jab block and then, like Slick was saying, bait or read the roll in and get spin out or something like that.
Another pretty decent jab block I've found recently actually extends into a combo, which is actually pretty neat, is jab, jab into
Up tilt.
Up tilt, yep. Definitely, even though I've been trying to get someone with that for like ever. Like at least get it to kill, you know? But nah, they don't want to give me my cool style points and I just get sad.
Yeah, sadly not. I will be right back. I've got to check something.
Not
if
a
I
problem.
check something, I am lying and using the restroom. Hey, back. How was How's Discord doing?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go, but I definitely want to tell you about a combo I've been trying recently. It's actually pretty fun,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like another jab block combo, but Mecha Koopa is involved, and it's pretty cool. I almost got it on an Ivysaur, where if you can time it right and make sure you're in the right position, you let go Mecha Koopa first, then do neutral air to like knock them down. Then as soon as you start the one jab block, you can wait and see for the Mecha Koopa to come in, and it can bite the character, making them explode, and you can go straight for up B hammer. And it's a really time strict combo, making sure you're in the right place at the right time type of thing. But it's really neat, and I want to eventually, try and get that and post that up here, definitely.
I see.
And
yeah,
another. Oh, sorry.
So you're saying? Are you saying have Mecha in hand or? Wow.
Oh no, out. Yeah, it's out walking, definitely.
I see.
If I still have the clip, I have to check my thousands and thousands of replays. I'll definitely like post it and stuff so you can see what I mean. It's actually pretty interesting. But another combo that I've been like really dabbling with, and this one's another like really strict combo, is it's like an instant 50 combo where if you're in a right place, right time again type of thing, you could do Mecha Koopa into up B, and it could explode and it could ricochet them the other direction, and you could actually hit them with your hammer if you're in the right spot.
Oh yeah.
Like I've played with that a couple of times, and I've been trying to get that also, and it's insane, like literally insane trying to get that. But one day I'll definitely will, and it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, there are a couple people who do up B. I keep buffering hammer because I've been doing that all day. They do up B and then Z drop the mecha into hammer swing.
That's another thing I've been dabbling with, and it's like the timing for like the Zair drop on that Mecha Koopa is so weird for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird, but it's definitely a cool tip to have.
Yeah,
like,
you get like a
cool
2-frame window after air dodging.
Definitely, which is like very, very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go. When the days do you usually stream?
It's gonna be sporadic right now. I don't have any set plan because I don't do this a whole lot. But if people are interested, I might do this more. Just let me know.
Definitely, I'm interested. Shoot, as soon as I end this call and stuff, I'm still gonna be like watching your stream and stuff, learning a lot. So I definitely appreciate you, definitely talking and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Definitely, man. But have a good time, man.
You too. See you around.
Later.
I'm having trouble getting that last. Getting the There we go. Getting the Z drop. There we go. My issue is that I'm pressing grab before I press shield. I need to shield it first. There we go. Oh, he went the wrong way that time. And then I hammer swung. guess they did cross up. But I'm having trouble crossing up the swing. There we go. This is not what I came in here for, but this is what I'm doing now. You've got to get that dropped fast. I can do it with one hand, I suppose. Wait. Don't think if I'm holding a direction I can do that. 1 second. I believe you have to Z-drop it without holding a direction, and that is part of why I'm messing this up now. So that's without holding, and this will be with. Nope, still dead there. Is it only possible to Z-drop with Mecha during abandoned ship, or can you throw it? You can't throw it in any direction, unfortunately. The reason it's even possible is during air dodges, before you are invulnerable, you are allowed to grab items and drop items, and they did not remove that for Junior's air dodge here. Also, oddly enough, and only in this game, it wasn't in Smash 4, if you are in your attack animation, you will grab Mecha. Like, it can be really late too, though. So you're also like pretty safe from like gyro and some things coming at you. But yeah, I can hold forward and still get that Z-drop. What's important is not here. What's important is not pressing grab too soon, because if you're too soon, this is me pressing shield, this is me pressing grab. And the air dodge wasn't ready yet, you weren't able to air dodge yet. There we go. Just gotta be faster, that's all. Honestly, that's not as hard as I thought it was to dash up and do those inputs. Oh, don't dash like that. Straight up. I miss when Mecha Koopa launched you forward always. Like that would launch you forward instead. Alright, it's been 2 hours in. Let's see. Platform hammer. Oh, I see. So it's going to be with a battlefield platform. Are there any other I want to get to before I switch over to battlefield? Mecha hammer. We talked about that a little bit. Let's see. So I think roughly the same percentage as Ram Ham. You can get Mecha into Ham. Ham being hammer, of course. So that's 60. And then if you can wait for Mecha, no, it is in the high. It is in a higher range. It's probably more like slow cart then. Actually, that makes sense because I'm used to Smash 4 numbers with ram ham percentages. So I think at 80 you can start prepping for hammer swing with Mecha Koopa on the average opponent. So that is Mecha Hammer. Pretty self-explanatory. The ranges are equivalent to Slowcart. Although there are some characters like Fast Fallers who fall pretty low relatively. I am not showing this off well. There we go. Who fall at a pretty low angle, and so it's harder to get that hit. Whoops. Weak hit, but not bad. Okay, so that is effectively the Mecha Koopa into Hammer, and then serves at Spike Hammer. This is a little bit more, what's the word? Lenient, I guess. So as long as the move you have knocks them into Tumble, after Mecha Koopa hits or connects, you can hit them. Well, that was something totally different. After Mecha Koopa connects, when you hit them, they will fly back in an angle that is pretty easy to hammer swing into, or back arrow into. And the percent doesn't matter much. Whoops. I'm not trying to get the vector merge. Trying to get that timing a little tighter. There we go. But yeah, you wanna plan for Mecha to hit. And by the time it hits, you get your hitbox out. I'm gonna need to up the percentage just a little bit. Yeah, what we're looking for is to get some kind of falling hitbox on them at the same time. I don't know if I can do any grounded moves to get this to work. But you want Mecha to hit first so it turns them around. Maybe I should try a different aerial, or a aerial instead of a special. Eh, that's something. Back here would be a lot better though. I've shown a couple examples of the set and serve. But yeah, what's really important is trying to wait just until Mecha turns them around and then get that hit in. Because if you don't get them turned around, then they launch the wrong way. Alright, I'll try once more at higher percents to try and show that, and then I'll switch to the next one. Whoops. Almost. Now once with hammer. Man, I wish that combo, that'd be cool. Actually, that seems easier than I thought. I know Shambole was talking about that. He's a big proponent of vector merging. But I was pretty sure you had to be like at the exact same time, but that's just interrupting Mecha Koopa. In that case, it launched sideways instead of vertically. I'm just trying to get this neutral air to hit a little bit later after it launches Mario. Not dare. Yeah. You're just hitting it with a rightward facing hitbox. But if it's too strong, it changes it maybe? Maybe that's outside of tumble. Yep. Vector merge. How long should normal UR strings last? Like, an amount of time? I don't know, like 5 seconds? But if you're asking like what should the string be, on fast follows you should be able to get 5 easy. But usually you'll get, so like on a midweight floaty, you can try and get that, which is 4, but a lot of the time you'll get something like that. If they're above 0, if they're a little bit higher, you're only going to get the 3-hit combo. Whoops. Which is something like that, or 3 up airs. So that's kind of the easy one, the one that works at more percents. But at the lower percents, you want to try and get a fast fall in there to restart your strings. And it's much easier on fast fallers for those low percent combos. I'm trying to get a different hit on the last one just to try and unstale the up air. Speaking of staling, I should turn that on, because that's going to change this up a lot. But not quite enough for me to get that back air. And even this isn't technically true. Getting a little impatient on the back air. There we go. But yeah, after a certain percent, after like probably like 15, unless you have platforms, you're only gonna get 3 hits easily. On that note though, like platforms exist on most stages, so you should be trying to get them to a platform. Ways you can help with that kind of movement are getting this fast fall, then immediate mid-air jump. So that'll set you a little bit lower, but keep the combo up until you land. You don't have to. So this is just mid-air jump and getting a 3-part string. That gets me higher up, but you know, if there's a platform nearby, you want to try and get to that. If you watch like TKG or Snormanda or Ketchup on PS2, they will carry the opponent from one platform to the other and just extend that string. And of course, if you don't want to stale the up air, you've got other aerials. Don't want to get that weak bear. You've got to lean forward after the mid-air jump for that without getting a fair. There we go. Let's go a little bit higher, let's say 25. So in this case, like, you're not gonna get much else. Like, you might be able to get a weak up air on purpose, which will give you that 3rd hit guaranteed. Like that. But technically they can air dodge out of that. So yeah, 15, 25%. You really need platforms, or the best thing you're gonna get is like a 3-hit string, depending on their weight class. Well, what hits you get, which 3 hits you get depends on their weight class. At like 40, you're just gonna get, you know, something like that. Unless you can get the purposeful weak sour spot. Dang it. And then after 50, I really don't expect anyone to get up air strings at that point. If you practice and expect to get the short one, you can get something else. But it does have less hits done, so it's harder to get combos generally. So that's the true up air. If for some reason you don't think they're gonna air dodge, you can get that sour one. And like anything past 50, you probably do down throw or get your positional advantage. Hope that helps you, the real 64. Jarreal 64. It is slow, but you can get literally 70% off it on fast fallers and heavies, so I'm not too upset by it. You get stuff like that. Whoops. I'm just kind of checking what the kill power is between those two throws. But I'm not getting Mecha Koopa to connect on the forward throw. Looks like I've got to have Mecha Koopa connect first and then throw him. Being a little bit too presumptuous. There we go. So that might kill at 120, which is pretty good for a forward throw. Hey, who's in here?
It's me. Well,
Sleek is back.
What?
No, wait. Oh, no problem, sorry. I thought Slick came
Yeah.
back.
I didn't know how to introduce myself, so yeah.
Welcome to the little stream, Prom.
Oh, with the stream? You're streaming right now?
Yeah, it's connected to my... the voice here is going over to my Twitch. Just got a few minutes left, been labbing some stuff out.
Oh, I see your stream right now. So you're playing right now, right?
Yep. What's up?
Yeah, so can I join you?
I'm probably gonna end in a second, and my online is Wi-Fi right now because in order to have my computer stream set up and this, one of them has to be on Wi-Fi.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, okay then. I'm actually from Russia, and I
Oh,
play
shit.
with, yeah, so I play with some really good players around. So they are not actually top world players, but they're at least they're decent. So and now I am number 17 in top Russia.
Damn, nice.
Yeah,
Do you
so
guys have like what are the tournaments like over there? Obviously pre uh quarantine.
well, yeah, we've got our tournaments actually, and well, not that it's more often that we have some tournaments. Just you know, it's just the same. So every week or every 2 weeks we have some tournaments and play together. So for ranking.
Oh, okay. Do you guys have like regionals or like a national event?
Well, it's not national event, but the thing is that Super Smash Bros. Is not so popular in Russia.
Ah, I see.
That's why there's not such big fan base as in USA, for example, or in Europe.
I see.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy to get to top 20 or top 50 players.
I see.
But I feel like I can do better actually. But we don't have our players are not too bad actually. So for example, our number 5 or number 4 top player in Russia, he can deal with he can actually deal with ESAM.
Oh,
You
nice.
know?
Okay, that's a good reference.
Yeah. So he really plays with him on streams. You can see him in some videos.
Nice. I was gonna say,
So
like, are you guys like trying to get into the online scene since that's been more popular now? Like, has anyone in Russia been in the quarantine series?
yeah. Actually, we had some players in the quarantine series, and as far
Awesome.
as I remember, some of us got it to top 137, as far as I remember.
Okay.
So, well, it's not too bad, especially considering the
Oh yeah.
fact that
Like there were like
there are
5,000 people
many,
in there.
yeah, 5,000 people. So, and there are really many good players. I didn't even try to participate because of my time, So I live near Japan, and if I took part in the quarantine series, I would have play I would have played at night. So it's not actually too comfortable for me because I don't live alone.
I see. Yeah, that can make it rough. These dang
Yeah.
time zones.
Yeah, these time zones.
Glenderoth is in the chat but muted. I've not looked at muted people chat at all this stream.
Hmm.
Okay, good. It was just Lemeroth just now. Yeah, Lem, I'm gonna end the stream in a minute. Probably just cut it out straight at 8:40, or when I hit 2 hours and a half,
Yeah.
which is about 3 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, don't really have a schedule for streaming right now. But if anyone on Junior Chat like has questions about any labbing stuff or how Junior works, I'm totally up for it. Or just general chatting's good too.
Hmm.
Talk with you, Prom. Talk to Slick. Talk through chat a little bit with Archie and Stepcat.
I wonder if some of our top players in Russia could deal with Ketchup. I mean, I played with Ketchup with Ditto, and I could actually get some wins there, and it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
But the thing is that those wins that I got, so it's more like because of Ketchup's Ketchup's mistakes than my skill, you know. So
yeah.
you know, we for example we have some last stock 130% on each, and then he just falls, and that's kind of ridiculous, but.
Yeah, and there's always a different like mindset and a little bit of a different
Yeah.
play style when you get into a tournament environment.
Yeah, well, things happen. What
Mhm.
can I say?
Yeah, some people.
I'm
just
trying to learn some Mecha Koopa combos from Stepcat. You know him?
Yeah, we worked.
Yes.
He was on here earlier actually, advertising his up throw combos that he showed on Falco on Twitter the other day.
Oh, really?
hmm
Wow. Okay, so
I can try and post that in the muted chat. I'm going to cut out the stream and just hang out in the Discord for a little bit. Thanks everybody for showing up. Like I said, I kind of did this on a whim, so I don't know if I'm going to have a schedule or anything like that. Probably not for a while. But thanks for stopping by.